YouTube, what the flaming sack of greenskin crap is going on? Welcome back to the WoW campaign. This is actually a little bit different than where we left off. You can see I'm being invaded by Bjornlings. So I did record an episode. My microphone was off. There really weren't a lot of battles. It was actually really easy for me to clear out the remaining dwarf lands. However, in the meantime, we have seen quite a few dwarf armies pop up. Here's one making its way across the Blood River Valley, about to hit Veronka Hills. So that could very well be an issue. I got this WoW army. I'm going to target them on here. And then we had a dwarf army invade Grom Peak, which is going to leave Mount Gunbad very vulnerable at this point. Extremely vulnerable, in fact. So definitely kind of a problem. I've got an army down here at Valea's Sorrow that can be sent into action. I was just trying to shore up some of my poor public order, and then Grimgor is going to be moving north as fast as he can to force back the attacks at Grom Peak. So we're going to have to pay back Kirak Izor. We're going to have to push back the forces of the Bjornlings, which are basically like Vargan scaling. They're not very unique. When I say they're not very unique, I mean they're not unique and the slightest, which is a little bit disappointing that some of these smaller factions didn't get anything unique. There's going to be about 4 stacks of them coming ashore, and my southern Badlands is pretty well unprepared for it, to be quite frank. Building up a little bit of defenses in a couple spots, but we are, for the most part, going to struggle to defend these areas. I will, like I said, try and get a couple of defenses up just to slow them down a bit. And I will begin moving my WoW armies over to help intercept them, and we'll probably take the army from Valea's Sorrow, the Silver Road. There's Veronka Hills, which is unfortunately being attacked. Should be sacked or razed, probably by the dwarfs here. Looks like sacked, and they're probably going to make their way on towards the Silver Road, so I'm going to have to chase them. Bjornlings, I'm surprised they didn't hit me just yet. Blood River Valley, rebellion's imminent, so things are going to get a little bit crazy. I'm probably going to use my WoW army to go after the rebels in the Blood River Valley. I don't know why we have such consistently poor public order down there, but it is what it is. Let's repair that, and let's this is where I want to start putting my level 3 wolf den, so I'm going to start building that there. I got my WoW armies. They should be moving towards. They are, so zoom to the target. Okay, so I don't know why you moved the direction you did. I need you to move faster out that direction. Valea's Sorrow is probably going to rebel as well. We're just going to have to risk that at this point. There's not much that I can do. We're going to have to move out here and slow down Bjornlings. We'll use this army here to try and put down any rebellions. All I've got is global recruitment here into this army. Doom Divers. I'm going to grab some Goblin Wolf Rider. Actually, Spider Riders would be considerably better here, I think, for the poison, though. Wolf Riders are nice, too. Let's just grab some Spider Riders. Take me 2 turns to get them in, but it'll be worthwhile. We're going to take Grimgor, force our way north. I finished the research on spiders. That's why I'm trying to build up that highest level wolf den, or whatever it's called at that point, so that we can basically get a lot of Arachnarok spiders. That's going to be my goal. So we just need to focus on beating down Kirak Izor and also beating down the Bjornlings in this case. So we're chasing the stuntie scum as best we can, and we'll catch up to them as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and end another turn. We're going to lose some ground here, basically in terms of getting sacked or razed or whatever it is, but we'll just have to kind of gain it back over time. Now, what the heck just happened here? So it looks like my WoW army got caught and destroyed by this guy, but now I'm going to get a chance to reinforce from a settlement near Veronka Hills. Now that's just frustrating. He got a hold of my WoW army without getting a hold of me. But it does mean that he doubled back. So it'll give me a chance to kill him. I'm going to just auto-resolve. Whatever, these guys are going to die anyway. But that means the dwarf doubled back and should leave me in a good position to knock him out with my goblin army that's nearby. Let's see if the Bjornlings do anything to me. They are going to attack me here. I have a garrison, but it's not level 3, so I don't get a lord. I've only got 2 biggins. Realistically speaking, I don't have the means to win this, so I'm not going to waste the time fighting a battle. I probably could have done a decent amount of damage to them, but it's kind of pointless. We're going to lose quite a few settlements through here. They're going to have to be resettled. A bit frustrating. It's going to set us back 15 or 20 turns worth of building, rebuilding, taking, all that other stuff. Getting rid of chaos corruption. So, irritating to be sure, but let's get this tribute. I could use it. Okay, settlement raised. I get it. Lots of bad things happening, and now I don't have any... What happened to the forces of Karakiz who were outside Veronka Hills? Did they go into an ambush? They very well could have at this point. I'm not going to spend any money here because it's likely that the stunties have gone into an ambush stance. So just keep moving with Grimgore. Wa armies are on the way. I'm going to keep moving out with this army to get in the way of these chaos. I don't really have a whole lot of range component in those armies, which is probably less than ideal. And I'm just hoping my Wa armies can slow down. I don't have a choice but to move down here further into Blood River Valley to try and get rid of these rebels before they cause too much trouble. I have the money to raise up a whole other army. I'm just worried that all of a sudden my money might crash from all the attacks that are going on. Mount Gunbad. What's the garrison look like here? Not very solid at all. So, have to keep working on that one. Like I said, I got Grimgore headed north. We're training some more troops into this army. Let's I have Azag the Slaughterer in that army that I just showed there at the end, but he got injured by an enemy agent, so I'm waiting on him to come back. The dwarf army must have been in an ambush mode or something, because there they just popped back up, and I couldn't see them, so that's kind of irritating that they're able to hide from me like that and sack my settlement. And they're going to go on the attack again right here, but that does leave them right next to me, and they shouldn't have any movement points left. So we should be able to destroy Oldor Stormbreaker. We still got to deal with the rebels. No, he did have movement point. That is way more movement points than I've ever seen a dwarf army have, and I'm not real happy about that. And we're going to have the rebels to deal with as well. I'm going to move up here and try and get in front of this Bjornling army. Okay, look at this. These guys attack me. So they hit Veronka Hills, and they hit this place, and still had enough movement points to stay in front of me because they were able to. That's ridiculous. I would have never been able to do this as a human player. It would not have allowed me to make that many moves, and I'm pretty irritated that it's allowed the dwarfs to do so. It's a fat sack of crap. There was rivers here and everything too. This guy got away with a bunch of bull crap right there, to be honest. So, a lot of bull crap. I'm not going to spend any money in the Blood River Valley because it's getting thwacked so hard. I've got my two Wa armies heading out across the Badlands to help challenge Bjornlings. Galbraz is under siege. I'm going to do a quick save here and see whether or not I'm able to defend against this. Yeah, we were able to defend against Bjornlings there. I'm going to replenish my units and push them back with some losses so that they have to try and replenish. So that'll be to my favor. Grimgore can keep moving north, and we might have to pin down this army from Karak-Izor first, and then we'll move from there. Like I said, I could train up another army, but I'm kind of holding off at the moment just because I'm worried that I'm going to have some pretty serious problems. How are we doing up here at Valeasar? Actually turning positive public order, which is great. I need it. Let's work on some of the obedience stuff there. I'm not going to spend any money in the southern Badlands right now either because there's guys roaming all over the place. Blightwater, on the other hand, kind of makes sense for me to put in a little bit of work down here. Let's get something to help us grow. Let's build up the main settlement. Black Crag, we can start training giants soon, so I'm going to go ahead and spend. I had a lot of money. It's a good opportunity to build up the stomping grounds, and it's not currently under threat, so kind of makes sense. Let's end another turn. We're not losing a lot of money despite the current rating, because the stuff that's getting raided and destroyed wasn't really making me any money. But if Mount Gunbad gets hit, we're in trouble. We just intercepted a Bjornling army here underground, so this is a perfect opportunity to put an end to one of them. We got a Doom Diver, so it should be able to do a lot of damage. I've got some Spider Rider archers, so feeling pretty good in that respect. Should be able to get the job done here against this Chaos Light type army. I'm enjoying the WoW campaign. It's fun. You start out in a bit of a weird position, though, where you kind of feel like you're doubling back constantly against rebellions and other stuff like that, but it does help you get WoW armies more often, which there's nothing wrong with that. Mostly all I have here is boys. Dunghide Stuntie Bita is going to be our lord here. And he's on a boar. I'm going to put him up front. I got biggins, and I'm going to send these guys in to help take down trolls where the trolls come in. Got some gobos to put on the flanks. My Doom Diver. I'm going to just go ahead and set it in position here and let it do a bunch of work on chaos. Spider Riders, let's put over here. Let's get our Wolf Riders over here. I'm going to get my Spider Rider archers and, of course, Vanguard, deploy them right up in the face of chaos and help pull them forward into my Doom Diver, which has, is that a double gold chevron? Sure looks like it, so these guys are going to be pretty deadly. Trying to hit me with a bombardment here, so let's move out of the way. Hey, I made them use some of their winds of magic. That never hurts. Just going to let these guys be a big nuisance here. Chaos has some Marauder Horsemen, but my guys should be just as fast as the Marauder Horsemen, so should be able to harass these guys pretty significantly. Spider Rider archers are not particularly deadly, but oh, their chariots are just like going all in. And they're getting a charge animation, which is allowing them to catch me, or nearly catch me. Okay, fire at the chariots, morons. They are directly behind you. I keep going on and off fire at will, and they won't fire at the target that's like right behind them. Thank you. There you go. Should be the most logical choice. Those chariots seem a little bit faster than they should be. And the chariots are going to be a big nuisance, so I don't mind killing them. I'll retarget my Doom Divers in a moment, though. But I don't mind letting these chariots take a lot of damage. My Doom Divers are wrecking on them pretty hard. I'm going to pause it just real quick. I'm going to get my Doom Diver and start firing at these Marauder Horsemen, because they have a ton of javelins and they're going to be a big pain in the butt. So let's hit play again real quick. Okay, we've done immense damage to their chariots here, which is great. I'm going to pull all the way back here and get ready. Here comes the Warhounds. I'm going to go into kind of a pause or a slow motion. Let's get into these guys. I need to hold my biggins for the trolls, really, in my opinion. And I'm thinking maybe we can pin down the chariots with all my goblins and Spider Riders over here. The first wave of chariots is going to just break straight through my men in a most annoying fashion, because the AI does this frequently. Those Marauder Horsemen ate it. Dadgummit. They've got my Doom Diver tied up. Let's see if we can get rid of these guys. Get my Doom Diver back on their... Okay, I think we got rid of one chariot. Let's stop these guys. Oh, let me remind myself what kind of abilities I got here real quick. Missile parry, that may not be a bad thing right now. Just on myself. Let's go ahead and use the Charm Shield, and then we've got this one that gives my guys extra leadership. Let's wait on that one though. Let's play. Use the Charm Shield because there's quite a few enemies around. Let's help my lord out with... Oh wow, he's actually thwacking these trolls very badly on his own, so no need. Doom Diver, hit this blob of Marauder Horsemen over here, please. We got more trolls inbound. Let's back our guys up with biggins. Let's get our guy in here. Use more missile parry there because of all the Marauder Horsemen. We've gotten rid of another chariot unit over here. Let's get our Spider Riders back to safety. And then our Gobos on this flank. Let's just block the flank off again. Okay, let's go off fire at will with our Spider Riders into guard mode. Target some of the Marauder Horsemen. We got inbound Chaos Marauders. Let's start wrapping up this flank. Let's send in some extra Gobos to help dogpile into this fight. Get some extra guys in here as well. Our Lord. Let's use the leadership thing to buff everybody up. I'm going to chase down these Warhounds. Finish off that chariot. Okay, these Marauder Horsemen are taking some crazy Doom Diver fire, which is perfect. Keep after these Marauders. Let's get into the back of that fight. We are struggling pretty mightily. I got a Wolf Rider. Let's swing it around here. I got some more Gobos. Let's throw the Gobos into the fight. My Lord is doing quite fine. My infantry could be doing better. I've got an inbound troll unit here. Let's get over here and target them. Doom Diver is doing a great job at getting rid of a whole lot of these guys. Swing over. Swing over into the infantry fight. I'm going to swing these guys back around into the back of this infantry fight as well. We've managed to wrap this up here. I'm going to push on in. Just want to try and overwhelm the Chaos Center. And I'm going to kind of ignore their Marauder Horseman units and just kill them with my Doom Diver, which is getting significant numbers of kills. All the Chaos are going to rout. I'm going to take my cavalry and I'm going to chase down their Lord. And that should help me get rid of their army. Run him down and then catch up to them hopefully on this next turn. Though they get a lot of movement points, it's kind of hard to say. So we'll just let this go and go. It's a wizard who's their lord, so he shouldn't be particularly strong. There he goes. Let's end the battle. So a successful underground battle against the Bjornling. They were not nearly as strong as they had hoped they were. Spider Rider archers didn't get a ton of kills, but they were important there. Their poison effects are quite nice. This one gives fire damage. Now that's pretty sweet. I'm going to give that to my biggins in case they, were to come up against, say, more like troll or vampire regenerative units, something like that. That could be really handy. I'm going to eat the captives because I like me a tasty chaos barbecue to replenish my men. Or, sorry, replenish the boys. Gained a warrior bane, huh? Wow, minus 6% weapon damage. That's actually not very good. Anytime it says percentage, it seems to be pretty crappy for the most part. Azag the Slaughterer is back. Got raiding going on from different groups. We have Galbraz is under siege again. This time, though, it's not giving me the ability to auto-resolve them out. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this Wa army, since these guys are sitting still, and chase them down. And then this Wa army can continue to chase these guys down here. And I've got my actual forces in over here that should be able to finish off the remnants of this Bjornling crap stack. They already have a lord back, too. That's annoying. Oh, it's because I intercepted them on the turn in. That's why. So yeah, killing their lord was pointless. I should have left him alive. Okay, so we got the Sword of Battle, not very important. And we got rid of one more Bjornling stack, and I'm going to try and give an attack order to these guys down here and start moving that way. So we should be able to shut down the Bjornling relatively quick. Where was the army here? Okay, let's get Azag back in here. So I'm going to boot this guy. You're fired. I'm going to bring Azag back in so we can get him built up. Lore of Death, not what it once was, but still should be helpful. The extra boost to our obedience is extremely handy right now. I very much need it. I'm going to let Grimgore catch up to this stunty army, and I'm actually going to double back with this one and go after the rebels that are about to start wreaking havoc on the Blood River Valley. The Karak Izor did not move on Mount Gundbad, which was a huge mistake on their part. We'll see whether or not they stick to that mistake. We're going to need some fighting for Azag as well. The rest of my armies are getting some combat in from time to time, so should be good. Dunghide Stuntie Bida. We finished the boys, so that's going to make his infantry quite a lot better. We finished Riders, which is going to be good, and we've also finished Ard Lads. So we've done a lot of the important things in the red tree here. That one gives me a ton more leadership in subterranean battles. I don't know that that's particularly useful. I'm going to give him some extra weapon strength, and then go ahead and hit Foe Seeker so that we can open up some of this other stuff over here. We should be able to make him pretty good at anti-lord capabilities. In terms of maybe some things that we need to build up, we've got the Wolf Den. I want to get to the giant spiders. I'm not going to spend any more money here, though, because I'm at risk of being hit by the rebels. Let's take a turn in. And as soon as I get some of these lands cleared out, we'll start dumping some of this money back in. Stormbreaker's going to hit the Pillars of Grumney. There's not much I can do about this, but this will slow him down to where Grimgor can catch up with him. And then we will see if he enjoys all of this raiding and see if he feels so tough. Stunted Scum is about to get his own. Okay, get it, got it. Good. Okay, these idiots attacked Barak Var, so huge mistake on the part of the rebels. I could move in underground. Might as well, because I can move just as far. There we go. So we'll get a chance to knock back the rebels. Grimgor is close to striking distance on the stunties. The stunties will probably try and run away, because they're cowards. I'm not going to spend any money repairing there either until I see what happens. Going to start building some defenses in case the stunted dwarf scum decide that not attacking me there continues to be a good idea, which it is not, obviously. Black Crag, good shape. Since the public order is pretty good down here right now, I'm thinking about moving on with Azag and trying to get him back to finish some of his recruitment. Yeah, we're in good shape down here for once, which is nice. What are we doing over here? Doing good in Grom Peak, Misty Mountains, Blightwater. Everything's looking pretty good. Pretty good. The Wa army is about to hit these guys. I'm going to actually move in the underground so that when these guys try to move past me, hopefully I can get an interception. I'm a little bit damaged, though. What's the deal with that? I might need to go into a camp and, actually, instead of going into a camp, can I make it back into the Dragonhorn mines? I can. Let's just go there because I'll replenish a lot faster. And these guys have their attack orders here. Let's just see what happens. Should be a decent turn-in for me. Yep, I understand I have damaged buildings. Waiting for the right moment. Yeah, so the Bornling here are going to get wasted by my Wa army and the Garrison army. And I'm going to eat their remnants. So pretty important defeat of Bjornling there. The stunties did try and run away, and I personally want to beat the living crap out of this moron here, Oldor Stormbreaker, to teach him what happens when he tries to raid the lands of the boys. So I'm going to take Grimgor in and personally waylay as many stunted scum as possible. I have a triple gold chevron Doomdiver in Grimgor's army too, which is going to be absolutely nuts. And Grimgor's infantry line here is absolutely brutal. Should be a lot of fun. And I've got my war boss too. What's he? Is he riding it? Oh yeah, he's got his spider already. Perfect. You're darn right it's for Grimgor. Do have a few riders. Have some trolls too, so that'll be fun. Let's roll them in right about here. Air boys. Let's get all my air boys. We'll kind of roll towards the back here too. And got my Doomdiver. It's all gonna have to move up, so let's take all this. Push it up. They have a grudge thrower, huh? They got a ton of quarrelers with great weapons. Grimgore is going to lay down an unbelievable hurt on these guys. I got Foe Seekers, Stand Your Ground, Wah. So that's going to be great. Potion of Strength here as well. Grudge Throw is going to be firing away. It's targeting my Goblin Big Boss at the moment, though. It probably won't do a whole lot to him. It's not likely it's going to hit him. Keep pushing my army up a little. I'm going to stay outside the range of the Quarrelers with great weapons. And I want to let my Doom Diver start going to work. I'm not near as scared of their Grudge Thrower as they should be of my Doom Diver. But Doom Diver's a ways off from range. Let's see what they're firing at now. Now they're actually firing at some of my infantry. Better target. There's so many Quarrelers with great weapons, and I am concerned about just heading straight in with Grimgore. Their Grudge Thrower is starting to rack up a few kills. Let's fast forward, get my Doom Diver up here. Not super concerned about what their Grudge Thrower is doing. It definitely can cause a lot of damage, but like I said, I think my Doom Diver is capable of causing considerably more damage. So I'm going to actually unleash the Doom Divers here. They are moving up closer to range with their men. As soon as I think they're about to be in range, I'm going to actually get my cavalry ready to push the flanks. And I'm going to get ready to bum rush them with my infantry. I'm going to hard group all these guys. Okay, prepare the bum rush. Get my trolls moving, get my spider boss moving here, and Grimgore, I need you to come in here and pound some heads. Start pushing the cavalry in. And let's get the boys ready to follow up. And let's get my air boys ready to follow up. I'm going to just scoot past these guys straight into the Quarrelers with great weapons. Okay, all my infantry swinging in on an attack. Gonna head into these guys here too. Let's keep my Doom Diver focused. Got my cavalry in. My trolls are pounding some head here. Grimgore's about to pound the snot out of the Dwarf Lord. Yeah, he shouldn't last long in this type of fight. There he is, getting his face whacked by a lot of dwarfs. Take him out, Grimgore. I don't know how he's still alive, to be quite frank. Here we go. Let's hit a wah. Really ratchet up the pressure here. Let's keep moving our guys through. I'm going to get my trolls, make my way back into their skirmish line. My black orcs have already pummeled their way through. Let's get things going here. Yeah, so all their Quarrelers are now running. So yeah, Grimgore easily shutting down the dwarf army here that thought it was quite so big and tough. They were not well suited to facing the Iron Hide in combat. He didn't get the kill on Oldor, which is unfortunate, but he certainly was dishing some damage. The weapon strength on Grimgore is absolutely through the roof right now. And I got fire damage, I think, on some of my black orcs, which is pretty sweet. Or I got fire damage on one of my units. I don't know who... Oh, it's on Grimgore. Grimgore's dealing fire damage. That's brutal. We're going to eat some stunties. Get some stunty kebabs in our in the boys' stomachs to satiate their hunger. We stole a pigeon plucker pendant. That's pretty cool. Killed Stormbreaker. Excellent. We're going to do this War Fervor. I have a little bit of spare teeth, so might as well. Wah armies gain some significant victories. This Rebel army here is now going to be faced. Whoa, 2 Black Orcs? Seriously? I've got a Gobbo army here, but we get a ton of biggins and a Goblin Big Boss and stuff from here, so I mean, the odds are definitely in our favor. Let's go ahead and play this. This will be fun. The enemy's got some Black Orcs, some Night Goblin Archers. They got a Great Goblin Shaman. Or Night Goblin Shaman, whatever it is there. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. This is going to be a lot of goblins trying to take down some black orcs. The black orcs are going to be best dealt with probably by a combination of my goblins and trolls. And then we'll use the grudge throwers to try and cause some damage to them. The black orcs are right there in the center, kind of blobbed up, so that's perfect. I'm going to actually leave my spider riders right here on the flanks. And then I'm going to get my night goblins lined up. We'll use this little rock here to help hold up one flank. And let us get our grudge throwers. Grudge throwers are going to target the black orcs. And I'm going to have my trolls just behind my lines waiting to charge. What all spells do I have here? Should I gamble? Let's just start the deployment. So I'll keep my reserves. Okay, I've got plenty of spells here. I even got Vindictive Glare. But this is a well-armored... No, it's just a wizard. So I'm going to stand up front with Vindictive Glare and get ready to try and dish out some damage. They've got Spider Rider Archers, Wolf Chariots. I'm going to actually go ahead and deploy behind these guys, though, so that I can try and be a nuisance. Keep my Spider Riders, like I said, out here on the flanks to threaten. And we're going to get reinforcements from back. Actually, if we're going to get reinforcements from that far back, we're going to deploy back here. Hide my Spider Riders over here. And hide some Spider Riders here. There we go. Really? Get yourself hidden. Come on! There we go. Alright, got those guys hidden. Perfect. Let's check out the lay of the land. That little hill's actually going to block the shot of my Vindictive Glare, potentially. Let's come back a little further. I'm actually kind of thinking about how I want to handle that, because I'd love to pop the guy with Vindictive Glare. We'll give it a shot. Here we go. They got some Goblin Wolf Riders of their own, so I might keep my distance initially. Got a Goblin Big Boss. Let's bring him up. I got a lot of biggins coming onto the battlefield. I'm going to actually use them as a front line. Give me a couple of Night Goblin Archers. Our Rock Lobber is about to be able to target the Black Orcs. Savage Boar Boys, that's going to be a problem. Okay. We've got the attention of some of their units back here with our Wolf Riders, which is actually quite... Oh, they've got a Doom Diver that's focused on them as well. Oh well. Alright, let's let me pause it real quick here, get a quick inventory on my remaining units. Let's get some of these Night Goblins up here. I've got a couple of Spider Rider Archers. Let's roll them up here. Let's get the extra Troll up here. I think we've got all these units. I've got all my biggins headed forward. Okay. May not get to use Vindictive Glare then. Get into this Doom Diver. So I'm just let these guys skirmish and do their work here. And we got our archers. Let's pull these guys up. Okay, let's see. I got a lot of bad guys swinging out here to my flank that are mounted, so I'm going to try and bring some help over there. Got some trolls coming in. Let's mount my own trolls against them. Swing these guys over this way. Let's swing a biggin over here as well. Just kind of shift everybody over. Okay, my Spider Rider archers just got caught. Oh crap, a ton of people just got caught by boars out here. This is not good. Okay, we got rid of their Doom Diver though. Let's come attack this guy. I'm gonna charge their trolls out here. Alright, caught these guys. Keep these Spider Rider archers on skirmish. Let them do some of their work. Let's get the... Okay, let's start piling in the Night Goblins. Send some guys out there. I forgot to use my rock lobber. Let's target their wizard. We are doing just fine in the center. In fact, we're wrapping up the fights extremely quick. Got some boar boys that charged into me out here. We got some black orcs coming in. That's not good. Let's get all of our trolls into these black orcs. And let's get our archer units. And let's target some of their archers. Let's keep our guy back safe here. Let's send some support out here to help my Spider Riders. Okay. I got caught by more boars over here. Got those guys off the battlefield. The black orcs are getting swamped over here. Let's send some help in. Let's get a sneaky stab in over here. Itchy nuisance. Help get rid of those black orcs. Go after them. And let's see, I got my missile units attacking there. Got my Spider Riders, or my Wolf Rider archers. These black orcs out here are getting wrecked actually by a Wolf Rider archer. That's a great trade for me. Got some help over to those guys. Getting hit by some regrouped boars over here. The black orcs here getting wrecked by a bunch of trolls. And I don't mean internet trolls. Let's bring some more guys out. Let's bring some big uns after their lord here. I got a bunch of Night Goblin fanatics right here. That's pretty cool. They're a pretty neat unit. So we are wrecking the enemy. Let's target these guys. Get rid of them. Let's get my shaman up here. I'm going to hit a vindictive glare on some of these missile cavalry just to help speed their passage. There we go. Killed a few of them on the way out. Nice. So, pretty simple victory there. Finger in the nose. Manages to keep his finger out of the nose long enough to gain a victory. Their black orcs were not significant. I'm going to eat some captives, as I prefer to do. And let's chase these guys down, finish them off, build up a little fightiness that we needed. Why is it giving these guys such good chances? This is honestly ridiculous. Am I going to have to fight them again? Like, we just defeated them. They got away with, like, all their troops. Yeah, this is stupid. Whatever, get wrecked. It's up to you. I should be able to camp this hill, too, if I want, but I actually kind of want to give my rock lobber a chance to do some work. I guess their cavalry is a bit of a threat here. I'm going to try and keep their Spider Rider archers busy out here. And same thing with their chariots. So let's split the flanks here. I'm going to use my trolls as mainline infantry, because my Night Goblins are not well suited to type of fight. Great shaman. I got plenty of winds of magic. Let's turn these guys off by at will. Start deployment. I'm just outside of range with these guys, so I gotta remember to target their black orcs. Start the battle. What is the range of my vindictive glare? Not quite. Not near quite yet. Okay. Target the black orcs. Let's come out here and start getting some of their units busy. Okay, rock lobbers are going to be targeting the black orcs. The more damage we cause there, the better. I need to take out their boar boys with my wolf rider archers, but I have to get rid of some chariots and other stuff first too. I'm on skirmish, so I should be able to outrun their boar boys.
Talks through me.
Still out of range with Vindictive Glare, but it's close. Let's go ahead and try and pop. Well, actually, I think the landscape's going to cover him, so forget it.
Moving fast.
They can't see my main army, it doesn't look like. Let's bring the Wolf Rider archers over here. Gonna fall back a little bit from these boar boys. Let's use our trolls to try and shut down these savage boar boy biggins that are charging me. Swamp them with the spider riders. Okay, there we go. Let's go on and off fire at will right here. Let's kind of just take the situation in. Okay, they're a Gobbo Shaman. I'm going to try and pop him with an upgraded Vindictive Glare. Should get rid of those savage orc boar boy biggins. Clean miss. What a load of crap. That's frustrating. Let's pause this. I'm going to swing these guys around. We got these guys busy over there, so I'm just going to leave it that way. Wolf Rider archers keeping people busy over here too. We got rid of the savage orc boar boy biggins. I'm going to just dogpile my... Wow, we have done wrecked their black orcs with our rock lobbers, so that's perfect. I'm going to actually take my trolls and try and wreck straight into their trolls. And then I'll pile in with my goblins once we've fixed these guys into position. Let's hit play. Sorry, I'm doing the pause play thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm effective here. Let's wipe out those savage orc boar boy biggins. Pile in. Pile in. Let's get the buffs rolling in. Okay. Let's get in here. Help get in there. Spider riders. Let's go get their archers. Okay, mop those guys up. Start chasing these guys down. Swing back over here. Great Shaman. Let's do the Oracle fix it over here. I'm just going to start tossing debuffs onto these guys in this vicinity. Okay, so we've done some pretty significant damage here. Their black orcs are as good as gone. Let's get into these guys. Got rid of some of their Spider Rider archers there. I'm getting poisoned by their Spider Rider archers over here, so I can't maintain. Let's get our trolls and go pound their shaman. Chase some more of their guys there. Got that job done. Get those guys off the battlefield. Get rid of that wolf chariot. Okay, some of their trolls regrouped here. And they're gonna do alright, but I'm just gonna go chase down their shaman. Yes, you are the best, aren't you? Let's get over here. Drop that in. Get some itchy nuisance. Never hurts to be an itchy nuisance. My trolls are going to take out their spellcaster. So, yeah, it said they had a good chance, but I don't think it was properly accounting for the rock lobbers being what they were, which was absolutely devastating to the black orcs. So, without the black orcs, they never had a chance here. My goblin fanatics absolutely were able to clean up with no more help than the enemy had there. Their black orcs got completely rizzacked. Maggot Face Smasher, huh? It's quite the name. Well, that little puny maggot got killed. This all-goblin army is going to get a lot more fun when I get some Arachnarok spiders. Got some goblin eating action in there. We got the glittering scales, which takes away melee attack. That's pretty sweet. I might put that on my spellcaster there, unless he's got something better. Let's hit his details real quick. The weapon is the Berserker Sword. Yeah, let's put the Shrieking Blade. Wait. Oh, the Glittering Scales is a armor. My bad. What do I have on him right now? I got an Enchanted Shield. Okay, yeah, it's not that enchanted. Let's go with the Glittering Scales. I have some Talisman now. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. Let's go with that one too. So that'll help decrease the effectiveness of enemies fighting around him. Don't have any casting items or anything else yet. Leadership for Night Goblin units. I like that, and it reduces corruption. That's perfect. So let's throw that on him. Anyway, I'm out of time for this one. Hope you all are enjoying the Greenskin campaign. I know I am. HeirofCarthage signing out. I will see you soon.